Hi, in this video we will learn how to prepare our workbook for printing. And this video is a continuation of an initial video that you can find it in the description below, a link to the video in the description below. And so the first video we showed how to do formatting, general formatting, including conditional formatting. And in this video we will learn how to set up our workbook for printing. So if I try to print this workbook right now, if I go to File, Print, this is how it's going to print. So this is page 1, page 2, and page 3. And as you can see here, it doesn't look too good, so we will fix that. What I'm interested in printing here is only this portion. This portion is the only portion of my worksheet that I want to print. I do not want to print the other portion, just the grades and the average scores and students' names. Okay, so to set this area as my print area, you simply make your selection and then you go to Page Layout and click on Print Area under Page Setup and then Set Print Area. So that tells Excel that when you print, only print this print area. And so if I go back to File, Print, you see it's only printing that portion. And so if I go to page 2, still we need to fix that because I really want to know which student are getting what averages. Okay, so to fix that, to fix our printing, make sure that we also see the students' names beside the averages. You really want to repeat columns H and I in each page that you print. So going back to the print preview, you see this is page 1 and this is page 2, and what I want to do is simply repeat these two columns in each print out or printed out page. So I want to repeat these two columns on also page number 2, so I know the students' names that are getting the averages. Okay, so how do you do that? The way to do this is under page layout, page setup, you click on print titles, and for the columns to repeat at left, you click there and we want to repeat columns H and I. Okay? So now if I go to print preview from here, this is page 1 and this is page 2. You see how we're repeating these two columns on the following page. Okay? Let's go back. And we also want to display in the header section student grades in the center header, the sheet name on the left page header, and the date in the right page header. So if I go back here, print, the header is this white area at the top, and we also have a footer. So I want to display student grades in the center, the sheet name in the left, and the date on the right. And at the bottom in the footer, I'm going to put page 1 of 2. And so for the next page is going to be page 2 of 2. And so to do this, you can simply go to page setup, click on the launcher here, and go to header, footer. And then for the custom header, you click there. And so again, remember, we are applying the header at the top, right? So in the center header, we will apply or we'll type the text student grades. In the left section, we will put the sheet name. The sheet name is MU for Manchester University, But instead of typing MU like this, what if someone basically changed the sheet name to actually say Manchester University? Then this will not change to say Manchester University. Instead of typing the actual text, you can click on this button here, this option, and that will replace will so this will be replaced when you print it to actually say MU. It will say whatever sheet name that you currently have. In the right section, we will add the date, and again, instead of typing the date, we will have Excel put the date for us. And so if you click on this calendar looking icon, it's going to add the actual date. It's going to be replaced with the date. Click OK, and you see today's date is May 18th, 22, and you see MU is displayed on the left section and student grades in the center. Now we will display in the footer page 1 of 2 or page 2 of 2. So let's click on custom footer. In the center section, look at the instructions, say page 1 of 2. So we'll actually type the text page space. How do we know the current page number? So to do that, you click on this button, and that will insert the current page number. So page 1, for example, space of space, and you want the total number of pages, which is this button here. So page 1 of 2. If you're on the second page, it's going to be page 2 of 2. So click OK. And we will look here. If you click on the print preview, you see MU, student grades, the date at the top, in the header section, and then page 1 of 2. If I go to the next page, it's going to display page 2 of 2. Okay, let's go back. And we want to center the page horizontally. So if I go back to the launcher here, and if I do print preview, if I go to the second page, you see it's not really centered horizontally. I want to like center it horizontally. And so we can go back, click on page setup, and we can go to margins and center on page horizontally. So if I go to print preview, you see how it's centered horizontally on both pages. I hope you enjoyed this recording. If you have any questions, please reach out to me.